Hey, what's going on, Poké fans? Welcome back to Pat of the Peak YouTube channel. I hope you all have a good day, like me, for example, because today I actually decided to play this Salamence deck, and I can't tell you how good this deck is. I mean, it's built on the budget. The most expensive card in this deck is definitely that quick shooting Inteleon and the Drizzile. If you looked at from the budget player perspective, this deck is probably going to cost you around roughly $30 to $40, which is really affordable for the deck that can actually bring a lot of fun into game. I mean, I had a lot of fun playing this deck, and the only thing that I'm going to say probably is that it might need a third Raihan and also second Shady Dealings Inteleon. That's what I can tell you right now, because I did a lot of the gameplays, but I'm not gonna tweak the deck right now anymore because I already recorded the battle where I didn't play Raihan and Marnie, where I didn't play three Raihans, but where I did play 4 Marnies and 2 Raihans. So I really don't want to just change the deck right now. I mean, what it needs to be done, third Raihan needs to be included somehow, and also second Shady Dealings Inteleon is the must-have in this deck. So what is going to be removed from the deck so we can have those cards, probably maybe -1 Marnie for +1 Raihan, and potentially, I don't know what else I can remove. I mean, theoretically, I can remove 1 Big Parasol, add second Inteleon. I can maybe remove 1 quick shooting Inteleon, add second Shady Dealing Inteleon, but that's something that you really don't want to do, because you need to have the option to add 20 damage with quick shooting Inteleon so you can use the effect of these Salamence. So, I completely forget to introduce to you the Salamence card. Salamence is a 170 HP Dragon Pokemon with Intimidating Roar ability, which says that once during your turn, you might have your opponent switch their active Pokemon with one of their benched Pokemons, and also with the Fierce Dragon, you can hit for 100 plus 120 more damage if the active Pokemon already has any damage counter on it, which is not going to be a big deal as long as we have Galarian Zigzagoon and quick shooting Inteleon for that extra damage. And then we can go for 220. On the other side, our opponent needs to take 6 prize cards, at least knocking 6 of our Pokemons out of the play, which is unfortunately not going to be easy task. Salamence is a 170 HP Pokemon. It can tank a little bit, and it can trade 1 for potentially 2 prize cards, which is a very good thing. It can be good in many matchups. In my opinion, it's a very good rogue deck that with a little bit more of tweak, it can actually surprise some of the new players that might play a top tier deck, but they don't have a lot of experience in the game. So you can actually try to catch them on the wrong foot, and you might beat them with this deck, like I did today when I was testing this deck. So the whole concept of the deck is to set Inteleon, ping for 20, and then hit for 220 with these Salamence. Once your Salamence is knocked out, all you really need is a Raihan, so you can recover another one, and you just keep going and adding those Salamence and spamming them until you beat your opponent. That's the whole strategy of the deck. So today I decided to play this deck, and the deck list goes 1 Galarian Zigzagoon for 1 4-line of the Salamence. And I also like this hard roll Shelgon attack that can prevent all effects and attacks done to this Pokemon from the opponent's active Pokemon next turn. If you get lucky on the coin flip, you need to flip that coin and you need to get heads on it, which is not easy. For Salamence was what I mentioned earlier, 4, 3, 2, 1 line of the Inteleon. I guess I don't need to speak and waste too much time on explaining what Inteleon does. If you're new to the channel or to the game, a Shady Dealing Drizzile can search the deck for training cards when you put it from your hand, and then we have quick shooting Inteleon, which puts the damage counters wherever you want, and then you have Shady Dealings Inteleon, which searches the deck for 2 trainer cards. What a powerful card that is. I mean, it's so good card. It's such a good card. Can't even express it with the words right now. 4 copies of Level Ball, 4 copies of Evolution Incense. So with the Level Ball you can get whatever you want. Sobble, Drizzile, Shelgon, Bagon. With Evolution Incense you can get Shelgon, Salamence, Drizzile, Inteleon 1, Inteleon 2. And then we also have 2 copies of Quick Ball, which can get us only basic Pokemon by discarding 1 card from our hand. As example, we can get Bagon, Zigzagoon, Sobble, and that's it. So only those 3 cards. We have 1 copy of Ordinary Rod. We have 4 copies of Rare Candy. Unfortunately, I only find the space to put 2 Scoop Up Nets, but I mean 2 is better than 1, I guess. 1 copy of Tool Scrapper, and then for supporter lineup, I'm playing 4 copies of Research, 4 copies of Marnie, 2 copies of Boss's Orders, and 2 copies of Raihan. Raihan is such a good card for Stage 2 decks. I can't even explain how good this card is. I mean, Rosa was a good card, but the main benefit of the Raihan is, I mean, Raihan is slightly nerfed Rosa because Rosa helped you to search the deck when the Pokemon was knocked out. Pokemon, Trainer, and Energy. Raihan only says that you can search the deck for 1 trainer card, but you can attach Energy to one of your Pokemon in play. I mean, you can search your deck for any card. So it's pretty much like a free computer search plus energy acceleration. I mean, what else do you need? I mean, in theory, with those Drizziles and Inteleons, you can easily set up Stage 2 decks these days. It's so much better than it was in the previous format. 1 Big Parasol, so we can, you know, try to protect the bench a little bit at least against those, let's say damage spreading cards like I don't know Dragapult or maybe Shadow Rider. But I think that this card is unfortunately completely unnecessary in this build. Against Dragapult could be good. Against any other deck, it's probably going to be a dead card anyways. And 4 copies of each Fire and Water Energy. So at the beginning of the video, I mentioned how you can tweak this deck a little bit, you know. So theoretically, 3rd Raihan for -1 Marnie, -1 Big Parasol for +1 Inteleon, and that's it. Fiasco, game over. You can try that as well. Anyways, if you're looking maybe to purchase any of these cards, you can check ccgcastle.com. Link will be provided in the description down below, so make sure to check that as well. Okay, let's move to the game test so you can see how this deck works in action. So, see you in the game. Oh, I forgot to mention, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos, hit the thumbs up, and also click that notification bell so don't miss any future video, cool videos like this one, for example. So, see you in the game. Okay, so starting first, hopefully 2 Level Ball, 2 Drizzile. Wish that those 2 Drizziles were actually Bagons or maybe Sobbles. So I could, yeah, that would be a perfect hand. I mean, let's see, Fire Energy, Water Energy, Drizzile, +2 Level Ball. Oh my goodness. Okay, not the end of the world, but still I need to get that Bagon so I can have my Salamence turn 2 in play. Not the Energy Search, damn it. What is the worst thing that can happen? I mean, I can use Keep Calling and literally that's it. Or on the other side, Lithium can get that Energy Acceleration and pass the turn. And meanwhile, he can wildly set up. Yeah, he already set up so far. Oh, so he's... Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. Okay. Evolution Incense. Alright, at least we can get that Drizzile, right? Out of nowhere into Marnie. Hopefully that Marnie can give me something useful, like 2 Level Balls and Bagon. Yeah, I guess I'm asking for too much, probably. As the thing's looking right now. I'm probably gonna need to attack a little bit with Inteleon until I manage to set up. So this affects also evolution Pokemon. Unfortunately, nothing I can do. So he can go for 180 against my Inteleon. Even one hit knock it out. My Inteleon. Well, there's the Evolution Incense. It could be worse. I mean, it could definitely be worse hand than this one. At least I have that Inteleon and I will be able to hit for like 90, which is at least something. But probably I will just ping for 20 his Banshee Inteleon and hit active for 70. Wait a second. 220 and he had 310 HP. So yeah, then I need also to hit for 20 that active one, unfortunately. Oh, there's the Marnie. Okay, hopefully that Marnie can give me something better. Okay, it's not that bad. I mean, it could be worse. It always can be worse. Evolution Instance. First things first. First things first, Inteleon. Actually, another one is much better. It can hit for like 120. Let me see something. It can hit for 120. Plus I can also get some resource for this setup as well. Never mind, I think it's much better to have it in the late game. Gonna use that quick ball for now. Okay, so let's go with a level ball for the Bagon. Probably I'm gonna laugh if I miss energy. Okay, I didn't. At least something. Let it be fire just in case. Quick shooting. Waterfall. Okay, level ball for Drizzile, Drizzile for Evolution Incense, Evolution Incense for Inteleon, Inteleon for Rare Candy Raihan, and say goodbye to Mr. Leafeon. And then I will need to find a way to somehow knock next turn my opponent another Leafeon VMAX. So I will need somehow to deal against that threat as well. I can already say that it's not going to be easy, but it's definitely going to be possible. So, Tool Chamber, not going to be affected too much. Not going to be affected too much by the Tool Chamber, unfortunately. I'm only playing one Big Parasol, so it really doesn't matter. Also like the fact for that Aura Energy tech. At the end, it was a good call to get in the front with this Inteleon, not the other one. So Drizzile, okay, I have only one Evolution Incense. So I should better be careful with my upcoming turn. Okay, so Inteleon. I do have fire energy in my Discord pile, yes I do. Okay, so Inteleon for the Rare Candy and a Raihan. Rare Candy Raihan plus Raihan. Raihan can also search me a deck for one card. Alright, let's go with the Fire Energy, and the card that I will need will be a Shelgon. No, we need that Scoop Up Net so we can set maybe another Raihan for the next turn. Yeah, that's much smarter option here. Okay, so we can Rare Candy Salamence. Then we can Scoop Up Net. And just like that, Lithium VMAX is knocked out. So I just need to find a way to knock another Lithium VMAX. And luckily, I pulled so many crazy cards from the prize cards. As long as he don't have Marnie, I think I can actually win this game. Okay, wait a second. He's hitting for 150. I do have 170, but with one Inteleon he can add 20 more. Well, he needs to get heads on the coin flip. I think I might have this game in the bag. I think, personally, that this game is in the bag, but we shall see. This Salamence looks gorgeous. I really like it. There we go. Another Lithium. As long as he doesn't have Marnie, it is definitely potentially game winnable. Tool Scrapper. Okay, so first things first. What do we need? We need that Evolution Incense, so we can search the deck for that Salamence. And I do have that Raihan in my deck. Let's go first with that Drizzile. So with the Drizzile, I can grab myself a Level Ball. So with the Level Ball, I can set the Zigzagoon. But I'm not gonna go for the Level Ball. I'm gonna go for the Quick Ball instead. So Quick Ball for that Tool Scraper into the Zigzagoon for extra 10 damage. Important 10 damage counters. And then I need to put that in Inteleon so I can get myself a Raihan and something like a Scoop Up Net, maybe. I think that the Scoop Up Net might work as well. So, scooping up my Inteleon, putting the Sobble on the bench, hitting for 220. And I need to find a way somehow to deal 80 more damage. So, 80 more damage. Unfortunately, we lost the last Raihan we had. I definitely think that this deck needs 3 Raihan copies. Definitely needs 3 Raihan copies. For sure. Okay, so he retreated on the bench for the second. And then he uses Marnie. That means that the Drizzile and Inteleon with the Rare Candy goes on the bottom of my deck. I do have Salamence as well as the Fine Energy. And there is the Inteleon with the... okay, oh, that's the Shady Dealings Inteleon. Interesting. Let's see what's gonna happen. Which 2 cards he will pick. Birdkeeper and... oh, I didn't see another card. Damn it. Energy Search, okay, for the Grass Energy. Can I see his description? So he's trying to bring another Lithium in play. but he is just giving me option for boss's orders, literally. I will have that Salamence. I mean, what I can do, I can use that Intimidating Roar and force him to put me something else in the front. But if I do it, probably he will just anyways puts the Inteleon with the shade dealings in the active. So it really doesn't matter. What does matter here is the fact that I will need to pull somehow that quick shooting Inteleon, so I can put 2 damage counters, and he is ending his turn with the Leafeon ability. And I draw Research for the top deck. Luckily, I can recycle some of the cards back into my deck. So Drizzile Inteleon lineup, as well as 1 water, 1 fire energy. Does it matter? I think it really doesn't. I think it really doesn't matter. I can just knock him out anyways. So 220, and I do have boss's orders, so I will just need an energy card. And I'll just keep drawing those Marnies. Who wished it was? I wish it is a Raihan instead. But still he needs to take 3 prize cards. I mean, that's 3 turns for me to potentially set and win this game. But if I lose this turn, this Salamence, why I didn't put this Bagon on the bench? That is a hell of a good question. Oh, because I don't have Salamence. Okay. It explains a lot of things. Did he just drop his boss's orders? Yes, he did. That's a tool jammer. I mean, it really doesn't matter. This Big Parasol anyways. Oh, GG. GG, my friends. That's it. So we did it. We actually did it. At the end, Salamence managed to beat powerful Leafeon VMAX at the end of the game. Oh my goodness, what a game. What a game that was. I mean, once this deck set up, it just keeps rolling. So it is definitely good. I mean, it definitely needs a little bit more of tweaks in the place, so you can see which cards to tweak, which not. So I still think that this deck actually might benefit from second Shady Dealings Inteleon. It might benefit from the third Raihan as well, so something like this might bring this deck a little bit more up, and probably even I need to find a way to get maybe another Inteleon into play. Maybe by just cutting that Tool Scrapper anyways. Not quite sure. I mean, then I can't one-hit knockoutzation. That's the only reason why I have that Tool Scrapper in the deck. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel for more videos. Hit the thumbs up and also notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. If you're looking for the cards for this specific deck, you can check ccgcastle.com. Maybe you get lucky and maybe you manage to find those cards with the probably best prices of the market these days. Thank you guys for your time. We'll see you next time. So till then, have a nice day and goodbye.